The harder you grind, the bigger you dream. The harder you grind, the bigger you dream. The harder you grind, the bigger you dream. I said the harder you grind, the bigger you dream. I said you're up and I'm up. Y'all now tuned in to the Grind Hard Dream Big Show. The harder you grind, the bigger you dream. I got a special guest in the building. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the people.
My name is Aniya. I'm 13. I'm in 8th grade.
Feel it.
Gotta give him his praise. Gotta make it out here. I can lose in this race. And I made it so far. One day I'll be a star. This a song called life. This a story, hold tight.
Yeah.
Okay, 13, 8th grade. Okay. So for the people that don't know you, what are like your hobbies? Like, what did you find yourself doing like in your early childhood?
I was swimming. I did cheerleading. I played for my brother's basketball team. Some of my favorite hobbies now would be writing, rapping, playing the saxophone. I actually play 2 now. Basketball. Yeah.
Okay, so musician is what I'm getting. I'm getting musician, you said reading, you said writing, you said saxophone. Like, when did you find that?
Okay, so it was a long story. In 4th grade, I started in the band in elementary school, and I started with the violin. That was not for me. In 5th grade, I started with the alto saxophone, and I've been doing it. I'm still doing it now. And recently, I just started with the tenor saxophone.
Okay. So when did you find like the love of music or like that first encounter with it? Like you, like the instruments, the writing and everything, like what was like that first experience where you knew like, all right, like I really want to do it?
I had to say when I was 9, because I was like, I know I can do this. I was like, I wanted to be on Kids Ball.
Okay.
So I was like, I'm going to get serious with this. I'm going to start writing down my songs. And recently, I really started writing them down and, like, caring about my future.
Okay. So, like, caring about your future, and you were saying, like, writing them down. So, like, what did you find yourself writing?
I started, like, because I'll just be doing, like, the most random things ever, and that music just pops up in my head. And, like, before I was just, I'm just making a song in my head, and I don't write it down. I'm like, these good songs right here, I have to write this down. So I find myself writing, like, good songs. Like, I have, like, 2 books full of songs.
Okay.
I write, like, every single day. It's in my phone or my notebook. I always write. Like, it's my safe space.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I could kind of piggyback and relate to that because I feel like the notebook, the composition, the pen and the pad, however you want call it, dress it up. It's definitely cool to like just be able to express yourself. So I was gonna say you probably journal too then.
Yes, I do.
Journal a lot. Okay, like every morning, like every day.
No, not every morning. I'm not consistent with it.
Okay, yeah. I definitely started journaling more. I wasn't consistent with it either, so I could relate to that as well. So, what did you find yourself like writing about though? Because I felt like, you know, imagination, dreams, things like that. Like, what did you find yourself like writing about at first?
Mostly like school and like my childhood and what I went through at school. Like me just being myself I felt like it was kind of intimidating to other people.
Okay.
And I had to learn not to change myself for other people to like me. And when I learned that, which is very recently, that's when I learned like then I could shine better when I'm myself.
You talking to me right now. Because I'm not going to lie, the younger me was basically the same way. I was like, okay, I want people to like me. Like, I want, you know, the likes, the comments, the views, everything like that, like the social acceptance. But for you to be bold to say that takes a lot. And sometimes we don't understand that, right? We can't connect because we're still chasing something. So I guess that moment for you was probably like surreal. So I mean, I commend you for the things that you're going through and being able to have that support system to get through it for sure. So I guess your school experiences. What I was drawn to was, of course, shout out to Mayor Cross, shout outs to everybody in the city of Glenarden for that event. I saw a young girl on stage, and beat just dropped, grabbed the microphone, the utmost confidence, and just rapping. And the song, to me, resonated a lot because it was, first of all, I like lyrics. That's just me. I like lyrics. I like the storytelling aspect of everything. And I just heard a lot of passion in your voice. So that song you performed, what was it called?
It was called Life.
Okay. And like, what was the inspiration like for you writing the song and then like wanting to perform that song?
Okay, so actually a fun story about it. The first line in a song, it was actually made a year before I actually created the song. So that line just came up in my head and I just wrote it down.
Okay.
I have a lot of those where I just write the first line down and I never come back to the song. But when I actually wasn't going to go to the audition because I was kind of nervous, I don't know why, but I didn't want to do it. And then my mom was like, you've been working for this, like, why not? So when I go and I look at through all these lines and I see this line, I'm like, I could do this. So I just write the song and I'm like, I like this. Because it's like, it's not like rap today where you just stay talking about nothing. I actually felt like I had a meaning in that song. And for people of all ages to be able to listen to the words that I was saying, it really meant something to me.
For sure. Nah, I mean, I think that we need more of that, right? And then it's like, you being young, it's just like you being a leader, in a sense. I know you probably don't look at it, that way, but like certain songs resonate with people. And it's like, okay, I could see myself in this song, or like, I could feel that pain, I could feel that struggle, or that moment. So that's what the connection was for me. I was like, wait, who is this? Like, no, like, seriously, who is this? And why isn't this music, being talked about? Why isn't this on the radio? Why isn't this, get its just due that it deserves? So I feel like it's very, very important to, spotlight and shine people that's doing great things out here.
Yeah.
So what does Glenarden mean to you?
Glenarden is my hometown. That's where I'm from. Like, Glenarden is my home. I don't care how big I get. Glenarden, I'm from Glenarden. I'm always going to say it. I'm going to say it proud. Glenarden's like, I feel like it was a safe space. Like, I knew that it's people that I knew, it's people that I didn't know, but that's my home. That's where I'm from.
Right.
That's where I'm going to perform. I'm going to always come back to Glenarden.
That's love. That's love. Shout out to Mayor Cross and shout out to the councilman and shout out to everybody that put that event together because it definitely took unity in the community. So it was a beautiful thing to definitely see, for sure. So like, I guess what you do in the music, like who influenced you, like the early stages, like when you get that motivation and you write or you listen to a beat, like who you be thinking about?
Okay, so when I was my younger self, when I first got started, it was Adele. But as I like started listening to music more, okay, so I started off with like, say Nicki Minaj or something, and then I realized that's not real rap music. That's not like, what is she really talking about? She had a couple songs, and then I started listening to other people, like people my age that were rapping. I'm like, they talking about stuff too. So like listening to other rappers. I don't know if you know that girl Lele, who that is. Definitely inspired me. You know who Brooklyn Queen is?
Yeah.
Definitely. I've been listening to her since I was like 6 years old.
Okay.
So, and like other big rappers, I really have to say, you know who Young Dolph is?
Yeah.
Definitely. That's like top one on my list.
Okay.
Really inspired me.
Okay. And shout outs to Dolph. Rest in peace to Dolph.
Rest in peace.
For sure. I know definitely like the mindset to just, make things happen. I know Dolph comes to mind. Another person that comes to my mind as well is Nipsey Hussle. Rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle as well. The marathon continues. And there's a lot of other people, and that's why I'm saying, like, the people that you're naming are very, they all have a story to tell. And I think that's what's really missing in our, day and age now. Because a lot of the people that, we may listen to, they may not be saying something, right? So like, how do you feel about, I guess, like that type of music, and then you as an artist, what you have to overcome, and your purpose and your why for doing?
I feel like I listen to, I feel like half of the music I listen to has purpose, and other times I just feel like the other half of the music is like, it has, I mean, yes, music, people like it, but what is it really saying? And so one thing I wanted to make sure, like, when I'm making music, I want people to understand what I'm saying. I don't want them to just think I'm repeating the same words, or I'm not telling the truth about my story. Because I want everything I write to be, I want a little girl to be able to say, she went through the same thing as me. I'm going to be all right. That's basically.
Nah. So you just try and really motivate the next person. I agree.
Yeah.
That's what's up. I'm trying to do the same thing too. See, great minds think alike. Yeah, I agree 100%. So I think with the, like the things that we go through, and everything like that, being from the area and the county, like, what is it that you see, like, in school, or like your circle of friends, like your support system? Like, talk about that. Like, how have they molded this superstar that we see right now?
Okay, so I recently moved to a different school. My previous school, I did not have best friendships there.
Okay.
My new school, I only know them for like a month, and they like, I don't know yet, but like so far they have my back.
Okay.
Like they were like, we wanted to come to your performance, and like they was in there listening to me. They were the ones that was like, don't be nervous on Saturday. You got this.
That's what's up. So I guess like that support system as well is definitely important, because we definitely need to encourage each other, right? I feel like definitely from your parents to your friends, just them being there and telling you that, hey, you can do this, through whatever moments, should feel so surreal to you. Like, okay, thank you, because like, we're not all alone, right? I know sometimes we be like, oh my gosh, it's just me by myself. What do I do? Like, this is a big stage, or I don't know this song, or what if I forget? And, there's that reassurance right there. So can you talk about, how you kind of like dealt with that? Because I feel like you carried yourself very, very well, very professional, when I saw you perform. So like, how was that experience for you? And, what is it that you will want to do moving forward?
So with the first question, I'm not gonna lie, I was very nervous before. They kept pushing back the time. I was like, I just want to get it over with. I was nervous. I was like, I need somebody to go up there with me. I was like, I need my dad, I need somebody up here with me, because I don't know if I could do this. Like, even my little siblings, they would tell me, just go up there, you got this. Like, and when I got up there, I was like, nervous. I was like, this is where I do my best work. When it comes to music, I was like, I'm gonna do this. I'll rock it out. And in the future, I'm gonna speak positive. I see myself being big, and I'm gonna continue to do what I'm doing. I'm gonna stay true to who I am.
For sure, as you should. I think we all should stay true to ourselves and do what we need to do. So I guess I want to try something new. So I'm gonna name an artist. You say if you rock with him or not.
Okay.
Let's see. Lauryn Hill.
Yes,
Okay.
definitely.
All right. Mary J. Blige.
Yes.
Okay. Jay-Z.
No.
No? Okay.
No.
It's okay. I guess Jay-Z's not for everybody. It's okay. What about Biggie Smalls?
I don't really listen to his music, but I don't know him. I don't know anything about him, so I can't say no. I'm gonna just say yes.
Okay, for sure. Let's see. Queen Latifah.
Definitely.
Okay. Lil' Kim.
I don't listen to her music.
It's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay. Who is someone that you listen to that you feel like a lot of people don't listen to, I guess? Or probably people aren't aware of. I guess that's the better way to phrase it.
I'm trying to think of somebody. Probably Lucid Dreams.
Lucid
What
Dreams.
was his name? I forgot his name.
Juice WRLD?
Juice WRLD, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I think I know for me, I wasn't really big on Juice World, but I did listen to the music, and he definitely is.
He
is a good
had
artist.
a meaning to his music. I feel like all of his music had a meaning. He was gone way too quick.
Yeah, no, seriously. I know himself and King Von as well. I'm trying to think of some other artists. But I think, I guess the elements of music, what do you feel like is like your style? Like if somebody were to listen to you, like what do you feel like they could like get away, like take away from it?
I always stay positive. I feel like they would hear that you don't have to have language, crazy language in your music for it to mean something. It can mean something without all that language in it. You can just have regular words people use every single day without the cursing and all that in it, and people will still understand what you're saying.
For sure. So I know that we talked about school a little bit. Like, do you have a favorite class in school or not?
Even though I'm not taking it right now, I don't know. It will probably be health.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely health. I like health class.
Yeah, health is wealth, and you gotta know about yourself. So I definitely feel like the social aspect and the physical aspect and the emotional aspect is definitely important. And definitely with the pandemic and everything that's transpired, it's definitely important to know yourself and know your surroundings and make sure that you love on the people that love you, for sure. Okay. So if it's like one thing that you feel like you would change, like in the world, what is one thing that I was about to ask you, like social media, how do you deal with that? Because I'm about to say, like,
Okay.
the younger me, I'm like, I didn't know nothing about no social media. Like, okay, it was MySpace, then it was Facebook, then it was
MySpace.
Twitter. Yeah, MySpace was a thing. So, like, that was way back. So, like, MySpace was, okay, you had a page, then you put, like, your music on there, and then you had your little profile picture. Then you had that. Facebook, they didn't have the music on there, you put the little profile picture. Then the Twitter, they had, you would just tweet your 140 characters, put your little picture there. Then, of course, Instagram, and then TikTok. So, like, I guess, my era was more so, we see the apps.
Yeah.
Now it's like, y'all era, y'all got all the apps.
We
And
have
it's like, which one
everything.
but it's like, which one are you going to use? So now it's like, okay, Facebook, Twitter, that's old. We're on Instagram and we're on TikTok. And I'm like, well, for us, it's like, that's brand new because we didn't know what it was.
Surprisingly, more kids my age are actually on Twitter than versus Instagram and TikTok.
Wow.
And I'm surprised. I'm like, no offense, I thought that was for like, people like they just like presidents and stuff. They tweet on there. I don't know.
Presidents on Twitter.
Yeah,
That's cool.
like your presidents and the people on the Congress and stuff like that. I thought it was just for them, but people my age on Twitter, like tweeting, versus Instagram and TikTok, I never.
Right. So it's just like, so I guess like, so when you're on social media, right, I think it's important because, you being, of course, a human being and then you being an artist, like, how do you kind of like navigate it? Because, I feel like it's so many things, like, as far as like, followers, likes, comments, like, how do you?
I like to, because like most of my accounts are private, by the way, except my Instagram account. Cause like, how you gonna get out there if your Instagram account private? But I don't really have any issues. I kind of like, if negativity is on my page, I'm just gonna remove you as a follower of mine and kind of like diffuse the situation. But I never had an issue like that before.
Okay.
In the future, I would say that like, I would have an account for when I'm talking to my friends on Instagram, and I would have my business account where I'm just following people that I do business with, and that's it.
Okay. Business, accounts, all these words. I'm like, you sure you 13 years old? I'm like, hold on now. All this bravado, I'm loving it. It's just, very, very important. I think that, like you said, some people, with social media, I know for myself, like, if it's something positive, I like positive things. So, like, a positive message, a video clip, or, something that's, just beautiful to see. And I think with negativity for us, it's kind of hard to separate the two. But you just said, okay, if I see something negative, I may block the person, I may unfollow it.
Just remove
I'm not
myself
gonna
from the
remove it.
situation.
Yeah. But see, that's easier said than done. But for you to do it at the age that you're at now, I feel like that's very, very good. And I wish
And
that
I
my
was
younger
like
self
that.
could do that.
I wasn't always like that because in person I used to, and especially when I was like younger and like we would have the little musically accounts. We be like in person we'll say stuff. You younger and you just don't know how to just walk away from the situation. But I learned that walking away makes the situation way better. It can determine like the consequence or the reaction that you're going to get out the person, or it basically determines the future.
For sure, absolutely. And that's my message I would tell all the kids, like, when it comes to just communication, just being able to, talk situations out. It doesn't have to necessarily result to violence and things of that nature and walking away from the situation. Because if I were to tell my younger self something, it's just to be patient and that, everybody's not going to like you, but just embrace who you truly are, and then you'll be surprised how many people truly like you.
I would do the same thing.
Like truly like you, because just like, why do you have to feel like you got to be this person, this person just to have that friend, or why do you have to be this person to have that friend? I feel like people really will gravitate to who you authentically are.
Yeah,
for sure.
I agree.
100%. So, is there like, I want to say like, do you have a favorite food? Or not?
Food or food? Okay.
Like food or groups of foods, I guess, or like things that you like eating, or like, oh my gosh, like your favorite candy or something like that.
Food, probably like toast.
Toast?
Lots of butter.
Toast with lots of butter?
Oh, no. Croissant with cream cheese.
A croissant with cream cheese, okay. I can't even remember the last time I had a croissant. I can't remember.
Yeah, I love croissants.
Okay.
I do.
Okay. So that's a go-to in the morning?
Not really, because my mom does not buy me them that much, because she thinks that it's like, I don't know, it's not the most healthy option in the morning, so she doesn't buy it as much. Because I'll eat like 3 in a day.
Okay.
I love croissants.
Okay. Chipotle or Chick-fil-A? Or both?
I had to say both.
Okay.
I
There's
get
nothing wrong with
more.
that.
I like more stuff from Chick-fil-A, but the bowl with the avocado and the sour cream from Chipotle is just like, can't go wrong.
Nah, I agree. See, I'm stuck in between the two, because it's like Chick-fil-A. I want Chick-fil-A, but the days that I want Chick-fil-A is not open. That would be Sundays. Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, can't get it.
They are open later on Saturdays. Now they open to like, I think 11:40, something like that.
Yeah, but I don't want Chick-fil-A like the day after. I want it.
You gotta get it. You gotta get it. You gotta get it the night before, and then you just warm it up the next day.
I'm gonna take your word for it. I've never done that before.
I never done it either, but just tell me how you like it. Cause
so I got to tell you first. Okay.
Yes, I'm not trying it first.
All right. That's interesting. Okay. What's one genre of music, I guess, besides hip hop that you like? Truly
R&B.
like? R&B?
Yes.
Okay. What's so great about rhythm and blues?
You could just hear the words that people are saying, and it's not as fast as hip hop. You don't have to keep on listening to understand what people are saying, and they're just going slow, and you can kind of listen what they're trying to say.
Okay.
It's like a chill music.
Okay. Do you have any favorite like R&B artists?
Sierra.
Sierra?
Like, definitely Sierra. Like, I listen to her every single day. I was listening to her like this morning.
Okay.
Sierra, Summer Walker.
Okay.
Mary J. Blige. Yeah, she's an R&B singer. Yeah.
She's not just the R&B.
Yeah, not
She's
just
that person.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I listen to a lot of her music.
I'm glad.
I'm trying to think of other ones, but
You got her. Her's nice.
I don't. I have one. She's R&B, but she's also gospel. But I don't know what she like. I don't know what she goes by, like R&B or gospel. But
Okay.
if she goes by R&B, that would be Corinne Hawthorne.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was about to say, I'm surprised you didn't say, was it Janae Aiko? Or
I don't listen to her.
Whoa, okay.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. To teach his own. It's okay.
It's just- You feel You feel different with some kind of music, and sometimes you don't get the vibe with certain.
That's how I feel about Mary J. Blige. I'm not gonna lie. Mary J. Blige is one of my favorite like R&B artists, and it's just like, okay, I got potatoes, I got fried chicken, I got greens, I got my whole soul food plate right there when I can listen to Mary J. There's certain people.
I feel like even if I like the artist, like if I don't like the song, I don't like the song.
Okay.
I don't care how much I like the artist. I
Okay.
just don't like the song.
Got you. I got you. So I guess what do you feel is more important for like the youth to know, people around your age? Like, what is that motivation that you would give them? You know, like moving forward, like somebody that's kind of confused, not knowing what he or she wants to do. Like, what would you tell that person?
I would say follow your dreams. I would say never stop, because you're gonna realize that the more you try, the more successful you'll get. And don't listen to people, especially people around you. They're gonna say things about your music and your dreams, and they're gonna try to tear you down. But you have to keep on going. You have to keep on chasing the dream. If you know that's what you want to do, just go after it. You can't let anybody stop you.
That's bold. Thank you for telling me that, because I need that sometimes too. So I appreciate that. I think it's very, very important. One, I commend you, because I'm like, wait, this young lady is not 13 years old, but she is, right? And it's like, what? Like all these gems that you just dropped for people, because even adults can take this information as well and apply it.
I get it from her.
Okay.
I get it from
That's good. That's good. Shout out to mom.
Yeah, shout out to mom.
Shout out to mom. Shout out to the family for sure, and the support system. I think that is very, very important. Doing what you're doing. I salute you. I commend you. I definitely want to see more performances from you, and I definitely want to, help out as much as I can here at, Grind Hard, Dream Big, and the movement and everything. So I appreciate you for taking the time out your busy schedule. You could have been recording the song, working on the song, perfecting your craft, but I appreciate you for coming through and just sharing your story with us. Is there any way that somebody can follow you, support you, or anything that you have coming up? The time is now for you to go.
Okay, so the thing is, I don't know my social media by memory, but I'm a